Hey guys, Armand here with Monkey Business. We're at Crazy Ape with the whole marketing crew and our general manager. And we are looking at the latest MultiTramp our shop put together. It is for a custom in-ground build. We've got to help set up out here. We always test fit everything before we ship it off. And while we're doing that, we're going to do a little deal with all the different colors you can do your trampoline in. The safety pads, this is an Apex line trampoline. Safety pads and the little border trim. We're going to talk about why you might want one color over the other. We actually had the customer change his mind on this one for very good reason. We'll talk about that. And just, yeah, why you might want a certain color of trampoline depending on where it's going to be. All right, so this is the trim, the webbing. We've had this thing outside in the sun all year round since last summer. These are all the different types of webbing we do because we do all those trampoline parks. We carry a whole bunch in stock. Some of these glow under UV light, some of them don't. But this is what you can expect to see out of your webbing in direct sunlight for over a year. We're in Regina, Saskatchewan, one of the cities with the most hours of sun every year, which is wild in Canada anyways. So for example, reds are bad for colors in general. Certain colors, and this is weird, but even though it's made of the same material, certain colors have a greater propensity to resist fading under direct sunlight than others. Reds, anything with a red pigment in it is going to do worse. Anything with a yellow is kind of in the middle, and blue is going to be the best. Also, your neutral tones, black, white, gray, brown, tan, those hold up really well for whatever reason. But your bright pastel colors are probably going to be about the worst. Red, for example, I'll flip it over, you can see what it is new versus after a solid year in the sun. Reds fade quick. Lots of times you see signs and things like that outside as well. Red signs, just, it's hard. It's a hard color to keep in direct sunlight. Indoors, no problem at all, but outside it's tough. Our blue, however, is holding up really quite well. And this does glow moderately under UV light. Not a ton, but a little bit. You've got a silver, that's obviously gonna hold up really well. A charcoal, let's see here, yellow. Yellow does fade some, kind of like a safety yellow. Some colors, even when they fade, they still look good, like purple. This is a faded purple. It's really rich and dark, brand new, but even faded, it still looks like a nice purple. Same with this kind of fuchsia color here. Again, it's faded quite a bit, but it still looks nice. This light blue has faded some as well. It still looks light blue. This light blue is just the way to go if you want to go blue though. Royal blue, even the royal blue, it's a darker color. Doesn't fade, actually that's actually pretty darn good. That hasn't faded much at all. Lime green, again, pretty good again. It's another color that just doesn't really show the fading. Even though the color changes a little bit, it still looks good. Orange, this one is terrible. Look how much that one's faded. And it looks faded too, so. I would now call that peaches and cream. You start with orange the year one, and then you get peaches and cream, so. Anyways, that's just a little bit of an overview for you guys on all the different types of webbing and how they fare after a solid year and a little bit of sun. And that again goes on the trim here. And the reason we put that on here, A, it looks really sick. It does look really good. Trampoline parks kind of invented this look and it looks really nice. But it also has a safety benefit as well. When you're jumping around doing flips, lots of times you get a bit, there's a brief moment when you're doing a backflip or front flip where you're kind of disoriented. And what we learned a long time ago, it's nice to get a flash of contrasting color parallel with the way you're jumping or flipping to kind of give you that visual indicator and redirect you on how to land your flip. It also represents the safe bordered, safe jumping zone on the trampoline as well. You want to stay within that. It's great for telling little kids if a big enclosure around this or not, whether it's in ground or not, whatever. That just provides a nice little identifier strip of where the kids should stay. That's all within the jumpy, bouncy, fun part of the trampoline. The pads, these are designed to protect you from the suspension and the steel frame should you come in contact with it. But it's still not nearly as nice landing on this as it is landing on this, which of course is all, fall arrested by all of the spring suspension system. This is a MultiTramp system, which is our Apex line expanded. And if you have a solo Apex trampoline, like a 10x7, this is a 10x17, you can buy an expansion kit, which uses all of your existing pads, plus a couple more frame pieces. You just take your existing thing and expand it out. It's pretty fun. But something else we do standard with all of our MultiTramp systems is, again, what we do in the trampoline park industry. You have a spring shield. It's a Velcro return to the frame itself, super secure. And when you bounce, that just makes it impossible to ever contact with the springs. On a traditional trampoline standalone, it's not as big of a deal because you're always kind of bouncing more or less towards the center. But when you have a multi-tramp system like this, you're bouncing from trampoline to trampoline. It's more likely you're going to slide or something like that, or just that you're going to be near an edge. So it's nice to have that extra safety feature. That comes standard on all of our multi-tramps. Now, lastly, color. These are all of our standard colors. These are all of our additional colors. Some of these are, again, UV glow. You don't want to go UV glow if you're going to be outside. The special inhibitors or pigments in here that glow under UV light also make this product very unstable under direct sunlight. It will break down and fade very quickly. So just as a note. We also have Cordura fabrics, which are nice. These are, again, the bright colors are UV reactive, so they're not outside suitable, but you can run them inside. And we can make trampoline pads out of all these as well. We typically don't, but we can. Still very durable. And then these are all of our standard colors. So again, much like the webbing, the bright pastel colors, as beautiful as they are, they're not going to hold up nearly as well under direct sun as the neutrals or stuff that's kind of got a blue or a green tint. Those are going to last much longer. And that'll wrap us up on the colors for today. Give us a shout. The whole idea behind the Apex trampoline experience at Crazy Ape is to make you the trampoline that you want. From the colors to how the trampoline is built, above ground, in ground, whatever. Single tramp, multi-tramp, multi-court, the tune of the bounce, it's all up to you. And we're doing more and more full customs on a weekly basis. It's awesome. It's super fun to work with all you guys on your individual projects, whether indoors or outdoors. So give us a call, we'll get you bouncing.